What's up, and welcome, Dreadlock Pac here, aka Big Bray, WarlockxMainx, and today, oh, the entertained. Welcome one, welcome all, wherever you are, whenever you is. Thank you for joining me. I hope everything's going fine, fantastic, you know, muy bien, très bien. I hope things are going good your side of the universe. If it's not, hopefully you have some materials around you, above you, below you, inside you, something that you can shape, shift, or mold, right? Maybe you can even plant a seed to where it'll benefit you in the future. But see what you can do. Best we can do is try, right? That is very minimal. As a wise one once told me, transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is the what? The weapon of the master. Alright, so with the usual philosophical rant out of the way, you know, as always. Let's get into it, man. It's the final story, season of the week, I believe. So let's see what this entails. And also we get to experience the GMs for the first time this season. Cool thing that Bungie did was lower the entry level. You know what I'm saying? They lowered the little bar this high to have to ride. They lowered that a little bit, so hopefully everybody can get in and get their GMs done if you've never done it. There's a lot of cool builds out there, and they've also given everyone access to the mods. So there's plenty of sources out there to get your feet wet, man. And I definitely encourage it because the GMs are some of the most challenging content, but at the same time, it's very fulfilling and rewarding. As easy as the game has become over time, you know, it's nice and fun to shoot like fish in a barrel, but at the same time, it's pretty fun when you defeat that fish, and that fish got an AK-47. So, but yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's see what we got. All right, and we got double Nightfall rewards too. So I believe it's Mind Benders this week. So go out there and get your hands on that the good old Mind Benders, especially with shotguns getting that increased pellet spread. And it is Happy Lunar New Year for over there in the East. New Eververse items and free Bright Dust to celebrate the Lunar New Year. We've added some special items to Eververse this week. Be sure to check out the daily deal when you visit for a free gift of 880 Bright Dust. That's what's up. I believe over there that 8 is a number of luck. So that's pretty cool they did that. 1 Bright Dust gift per account available this week and next week only. So that's what's up. Let me reread that so I can board into my skull. 1 Bright Dust gift per account available. Okay, so you can only get 1 per account, which isn't bad, but you know, free Bright Dust is free. You know, as they say, if it's for free, it's for who? It's for me. All right, Season of the Seraph finale event, upcoming quest and an activity, or plus an activity. During the final 2 weeks of Season of the Seraph, a special finale quest and activity will be available for all players. Season Pass owners who have completed the More Than a Weapon quest will start the finale quest automatically upon logging in. Okay, so they're letting us know ahead of time that the, the final 2 weeks. So Nightfall drops on the last day of Feb, which is the 28th. So I would guess it was the 21st and the 14th. So the week of the 14th and the week of the 21st is when this is going to kick off. I'll mull over it for a little bit. Initial reactions, it's cool that they're doing an event. Kind of bummery, right? That we know about it through this source, but at the same time, people in the know would probably have found out anyway, right? Through various means, you know, leaking faucets or what have you, which is totally fine, you know, to each their own. It's just unfortunate when you stumble across that information, so I guess they preemptively strike with that, I guess, or however they looked at it. But either way, they're letting you know just in case you wasn't going to hop back on and do anything the final 2 weeks. Cool. All right. Said you'll automatically go and still logging in. So I'm guessing we're not going to get the okay, yeah. So we had the quest here, but I'm guessing that it automatically did the whole you go in there and do it again. Yeah, speak to the Exo Frame. All right. Let's go do that real quick. All right. Actually, before, we got to do our whole protagonist. we got to do our whole procrastination route. We about to zip over and see what Test Bay got for sale. Then we about to go peep Banshee 44, see what he is rocking. And yeah, man, hopefully we knock out some GMs today. We experienced a little bit of the story, and yeah, we get to it. Unfortunately, last week I wasn't able to find enough time to stream me getting my 3 roses. I didn't even play comp last week, so we missed a week on that. If things go, if the dominoes land properly this week, I should be able to do that. But I do have a video idea that I want to get done this week. Hopefully it'll be out by, I want to say Thursday at the latest. But I'm definitely gonna work on it today if the story isn't as luscious as it has been in previous weeks. I'm expecting it to be, but yeah, depending on how everything pans out, because GMs will be here, right? So like we may run 1 or 2 depending on how the clan is feeling, but overall today might just be a quick one. Just capture the story and then try and get that out for you guys, because I really want to, like, for posterity's sake, more than anything, is capture in time, right? Like lightning in a bottle. The builds that we have now that work a specific and certain way, so that if things do change, which I'm really thinking they are, we will be able to look back at this and be like, oh man, yeah, that was cool. We had this ability to do that, and then be able to, where they change for better or for worse. Or we can look back at it with rose-tinted glasses or nostalgia sake, but anything, just to catalog it essentially. You know, I'm a warlock, man, I gotta scroll stuff down. But they got the sinking feeling. Okay. Oh man, it would be so badass if we could put shaders on our exotics, man. You know we gotta cut that shader though, cause just Cindy collected. You got the subjugator entrance. Oh, they got the rogue entrance, man. If I was big on these, I would snag this, yeah. I don't change mine at all, pretty much. They got the Taurus Rocketeer. I believe this was last year's, yeah, I believe that was last year's lunar ornament, which is cool. The origami crane, which is pretty okay emote, you know, if you like origami. I used to be fascinated with these things in school, man. As a kid, just being able to make a shape out of paper, bro, that's crazy.
There's a lot of fantastic things.
We got the festive sparks. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Put my pyromaniacs out there. Let your joy light the night sky. You got the jubilant decree. Hear ye. Look, here we talking about scrolls. Jubilee means the cancellation of debts and the promise of a prosperous future for all. We actually might snag this right here. I actually like that. Yeah, 700. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. I like that. We got the Taurus firecracker. Okay. We got the lunar growl. Yeah, it'd be cool if we had like a. Y'all remember that Star Wars game, yo? The squadrons, man. I used to like watching some of that gameplay. It'd be cool if we could do that in Destiny with our ships and whatnot. And you got the Tyrant Vision. We might revisit this and snag this. The only problem is, we don't use Eyes of Tomorrow like that. Yeah?
Just browsing.
And the lunar projection. What's funny is, like, now that I'm looking at this with the laser, it could just be the laser, but I'm getting this season's weapons vibe.
I can wait.
But the ornament was made last season, so I guess that makes sense. You know, they probably had an idea where they was going with the direction anyway. And that's just some of the inspiration that was either tied into it or connected in some form. All right, cool. I guess it would make sense too, because Rasputin, Clovis Bray, Deepstone Crypt, you know, I guess it is connected in the vein, right? Depending on how far you want to follow that thread. Let's go ahead and snag these. And what you got today for us, Banshee? Why you ain't bringing a live Brock? All right, you got the syncopation, but we can craft this. Still pretty really good roll, just in case you ain't got all the borders. He got the Jericho. Got golden tricorn. If you can manage to pull it off with stasis, it's not a bad roll. And overload scout rifles are in the artifact this season, so I'm really interested to use overload scouts myself, especially Doom and Chelchis. You got Snorri right here. You got Reservoir Burst. Nothing too special, but this is a decent fusion rifle as like far as feel and everything goes. Got the Gallo. I don't even want to see this name, man, because I still ain't gotten the perfect roll I'm looking for, yo. Ensemble Focus Fury. And he got the Typhon. I was about to call this the Wendigo. Chill Clip, Genesis. And then last but not least, the Type Hand. But nobody cares because we all have perfect rolls, do we not? All right. Yeah, cool. All right, let me pick up my bounties from Big Daddy Zavala. Reason I ain't picking them up from Shacks because we might not do anything with Shacks today. I ain't even played Gambit last week, yo. I was tied up slipping, but for good reason though. I had to do a lot of testing when I when I be tackling builds and whatnot. I like to test most of them to get the nuances, the in and outs. You know, you the grip kind of. You know what I'm saying? You don't just go to a car lot and just buy the car outright. I hope not. You know, I hope you be out there test driving it. You got to put about 50 miles on it. But now I was testing a couple of builds this weekend, and it's leading into the video that I hope to construct within this week time frame. But I pretty much just leaning into the dynamo loop and distribution loop. I know I've been talking about it all season, but now the GMs are out, it should be pretty fun to showcase. So, and plus my clanmates, man. So we was running. I was like, yeah, bro. Hey, help me run this in the 1 second. I'm getting my build right because just in case we got a cutscene. I was like, yo, help me run this in a few activities, man, because I need to capture some footage. It was like, all right, man, bet. So it's threw it on. Man, he got built. He just started slapping together some combos and got me running the combos. He was like, yo, have you tried it with Nezarec Sin? I was like, nah, I'm using Vesper. He was like, yo, try it. Tried Nezarec, got addicted. Next day, he was like, yo, but have you tried it with Sunstar? I was like, I still on Nezarec. So it was really fun, man. Just testing it and just seeing the effects of it all pop off and whatnot. So 1 second, I'm almost found my build. You know, we gotta have the drip right. We can't just waltz up in here like that. You know, slipping. Let's see. They've been pretty alright this story season, though, man. I've really been enjoying it. Can't wait to see what Nightfall brings. Speaking of which, they dropped a pretty cool teaser trailer today. It just showed, I think it was like the environments of Neo Muna, and it was pretty cool. Just get a little like teaser snippet. One thing I did notice from the trailer was that it looked like they was in the Splicer Vex network, and that was pretty that caught my eye, the fact that they was in a little the Splicer Vex area or whatnot. But I was like, which also got me thinking, I wonder what the raid is gonna be centered about, but we way far off of that. I'm thinking it might have to do with Zevo or Raph though, but we'll see. They did announce that little special 2-week quest thing, right? Well, the little activity at the final 2 weeks of the season, so maybe it'll culminate in Zevo. But I can't see them doing that 2 years in a row, because like in Season of the Lost, didn't we fight like a celebrant of Zevo, right? So I can't really see them taking the same route. However, if she's as big as a threat that they say she is, then maybe, but we'll see. All right, got my trip right. Thank you for the patience. Oh, the song kicking in too at the right time. All right, let's do this. Well, we gotta go to hologram, or we gotta go to the... I probably didn't even do last week's hologram. I think it said speak to the Exo Frame anyway.
My combat simulations continue, but the parameters provided by the Reef's Techians are not promising.
Uh-oh.
I have yet to devise a tactical use of the warsats that will not empower Zevo or Wrath. It may not be a possibility.
I mean, she is the god of war.
We also cannot allow the Wrathborn to take control of the warsats themselves. My internal algorithm has nearly all the requisite data to finish my reconstruction. Retrieving more will accelerate the process. I also have a special request.
Not a special request.
There is a Warmind terminal in the Cosmodrome that is not linked to the rest of the network. While it does not contain any submind data, the files stored within are of critical importance. I need you to procure them.
Really?
I will provide you with security clearance once you have recovered the next cache of submind data. The Guardian.
Yeah, Red?
Thank you.
Oh, what? You thanking me? Look, man, no problem, bro. It's an honor, honestly. More than a weapon. Despite running combat simulations around the clock, Rasputin has yet to devise a method of using the warsats that does not empower Zevo. I'm telling you, yo, just get Kratos and send him right there. Kratos handles any god. We got that. Just get Kratos. Just slap him in a Titan suit and you're good. Nevertheless, he reiterates that allowing the Wrathborn to seize control of the warsats is not an option either. He tasks you with the collection of additional submine data in order to oppose their efforts. I also have a special request. Rasputin confides in you. He reveals to you the existence of a highly classified files firewalled in a bunker beneath the Cosmodrome. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks of what's that strike? The Saber, bro. Once you have secured the submine data, you are to report to the bunker and retrieve the files. Alright, sounds like a solid plan, man. Speak to Man Bray at the holo projector at the helm. Oh, we gotta speak to Man Bray before we head out. Oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Anytime, girl. You could just hit me up on the ghost.
I keep coming back to a question that's been bugging me. Did I do the right thing?
Probably not.
Teaching Rasputin
I got your back
art,
anyway, though.
philosophy, culture, transforming him from something capable of imitating human consciousness.
Oh, you talking
into
about that? I thought you were talking about your granddaddy.
this. Rasputin suffers because I made him capable of suffering. I always knew he would be a weapon of war. So was it right to make a weapon have self-doubts?
You good.
Was
You
it
raised
right
your
to
kid
bring
good,
him back
man.
online
You just
when he
thanked
shut
us.
himself
You
down
straight.
after the collapse? Elsie says she lives her life in a circle, repeating the same tragedies over again. And that's what's happening to Rasputin too.
See, now you just
The
self-projected.
collapse is here again, and maybe there's no solution. Maybe there's no hope for the future. Maybe I should go.
Transmutation, not presumptuous denial. Don't doubt yourself, girl. You made the right choice, man. More than a weapon. Anna wonders aloud, right, if she made the right decision by teaching Rasputin independent thought and giving him the capacity to simulate human consciousness. A little segue right here. This would be cool if we had the like Fallout dialogue option, right? Even if it led nowhere, it would be cool if we could still pick like the tone or like a reply method. But yeah, I just thought about that when I was thinking that. She thought about it live, and I was like, yeah, she reminded me of a Fallout NPC. Rasputin suffers. Oh, Rasputin suffers because I made him capable of suffering. I can't do no Anna voice. She says, calling all of her past actions regarding Rasputin into question, she abruptly closes the channel before she can descend further into despair. And God dang, descend further into despair, man. She need a chill with Drift or something. She been chilling around Cyrus too long, man. Spin Seraph key codes to unlock the Seraph chest. All right, here we go. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She being yeah, don't doubt yourself, girl. I think you did the right thing, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, you know. It is what it is, though. Let's see, 1 second. I want to capture that last few minute interaction since this is gonna be the little final part of the story, right? Seraph key codes. I guess we just gotta do the regular heist battlegrounds, right? Let's see. Yeah, just open the chest. This weekly stuff. Knock these out real quick. Yeah, week 7. All right, cool. So this week we should be able to snag the what's it called? Revision 0 Final Catalyst, which I'm very interested in. At least figuring out if the 4th time the charm procs with the sniper bullet, which from what the knowledge that we have now, I don't see why it shouldn't, because for the most part the alternative perks have worked in the sniper mode, so I don't see why 4th time's the charm wouldn't. Maybe a power creep thing, but I say let them have fun, man. I guess that's all I want to use, honestly. Yeah, I'll stay on Eager's Edge. Yeah, so but yeah, I was playing with this build like all for the past week, just testing out different exotics, interactions, and seeing what was viable and fun and worked and whatnot. Unfortunately, man, it seems like the hunters got the short end of the stick. It's not about much though, but a cool consolation prize is that with the hunters though, not only is mobility cheap to spec into, but you'll have your class ability up actually more often than the other two classes. 9 times out of 10 anyway, so you're kind of still winning. But yeah, you just want to get close to the enemy. Next final blow, you make the void wells. Go ahead and just step over one of them if you can. Give it about half a second. Step over the other. And then rinse and repeat. That's it. Anything else that supplements or helps as an adjective, or you know, it just adds on to the actual build, just goes further. Whether you're running with people that's actually making void worlds as well, or you have an aspect of fragment that just leads into the right there, super in under a minute. So yeah, like I said, I was running with my clanmate, man, and he just kept coming up with different exotics to run, and I couldn't keep up. But I have yet to make it to Sunstar, and he's been loving Sunstar so far. It's been his favorite one to run with us. I got addicted to Nezarec Sin after he put me on it, and I think my favorite one that I've been using other than those would be Vesper. I definitely plan on taking Vesper to a GM or something like that. And then the Titan, of course, you know, you got Heart of Venomous Light, which is disgusting in itself. So, but I really want to savor a lot of these interactions because I feel like the way we play the game is going to change, right? Like it's Nightfalls or whatnot. I just got a really turn feeling the way they gave us all those mods, whether it be for better or for worse. The way we build craft or the way the mods interact in the sandbox, you know, I've got it daunting feeling that things will change. But it'll probably be for the better. Yeah, no.
You're welcome.
Pretty sure it will be, actually. At least at bare minimum, right? If they do take that route of changing anything, then it'll be refreshing, at least for the first few interactions, right? Because I look at how our subclasses 3.0s interact with the sandbox now, man. Like that from our last year, I really love how that works, right? Like there is some stuff that I miss from the old subclasses, you know. Can't think of one off the top of my head. Like the ability to charge my grenade or whatever and eat it with Devour, like I miss that ability, right? But the way that those actual birds interact with the sandbox, like I like that, you know. We just say hopefully in the future we can get more aspects and fragments that lean into those different lanes. We can get some of those old traits back. Another one I miss is being able to charge an overshield heal nade, bro. That'll be off, my god. If only hindsight 2020, man, I swear I would capture so many montages if I did not. Every time I would have healed somebody, I would have captured. Oh man, I love being the medic, dude.
Pack me in and I'll get that.
It just don't feel the same just tossing that. It feels wimpy, the heal nade, but it's all good. I understand why. You know, but the point stands, like I like how the and I'll keep going back to Anthem because that's the way I can simplify most recent gaming memory, right? It's like Anthem's ability to affect the sandbox around it was always an enjoyable experience to me other than the fun. And at the time, Destiny never did that, right? Like it didn't have those same type of tools. Like of course you had tractor cannon, stuff like that, but it wasn't the true birds that we have today. And hopefully, in a few seasons or two, weapons, perks, you know what I'm saying, different aspects of fragments, we'll have more ways to affect the sandbox as a whole. Apart from using these crazy builds, this past year has been combining elemental effects together, right? Being able to freeze something and then pull out a solar glaze and then burn it and everything around it, like, man. Loving the effect in the sandbox, so that just screams a whole lot of potential on both ends. Because not only can we do it, but since they actually exist as options, right? Our enemies can have access to it. You know how annoying it is to get frozen by one of these Scorn, bro? Yo! Yo! It's so annoying. But at the same time, man, it just feels good to like throw an ice turret out there, freeze something, and then pull out an incandescent LMG or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, or vice versa. Do incandescent first and then freeze something. So I'm definitely looking forward to the other interactions we have in the same way. And you see how Repulsor Brace was crapped on before, right? And then how he's just skyrocketed in value all because of the G-Falcon change. So imagine if the Titan or the Warlock get access to an exotic instance boost, you know. So I'm very, as you can tell, hyped for the future. shoot, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And that's the what, the 4 elements we have in game now. We still got one more to add to the roster. Hopefully 2 after Destiny Punk 7077 life course goes. All right, the final shape. That's a little bit way too far ahead, but the point still stands. If it's anything like stasis, you know, and Strand, hopefully to have some type of elemental interaction with the sandbox that we can combine and mess with. I'm just looking forward to the Spider-Man memes too, yeah. The Bully Maguires with the Strand grip.
You know what to do, Guardian.
One of the things I'm definitely gonna try with the Titan though is Armentarium, because if I remember correctly, they said the grapple hook ability should be tied to your grenade. So on Titan, I'm wondering if you run an Armentarium, will you have multiple chances to do that.
I suspect the witness is treating this scorn as a living archive, copying important information to its mind for safekeeping.
I still gotta switch my buttons again. I'll do it after I run this real quick. Alright. Cool, so they're doing, that's what's up. They're doing, thing at the final 2 weeks. At least it'll keep people occupied. Hopefully, it's probably just like that, the Season of the Lost ending. Remember when we got the cutscene and that small little mission too?
Here we come.
Has some good and bad, just like everything, pros and cons, right? Bad thing is we probably won't have. It's probably gonna be like a limited time mission, but you know, good thing is the effect it'll have, the quote unquote plot twist. So it looks like they're actually setting us up. If it's something like that, I hope it's on some like really dramatic level too. Like I'm talking about more ads than we can handle. I was talking about frame dropping ad. I mean, don't drop the frames, but you know what I mean. So many ads, the frames are dropping. Also, Dynasty Warrior stuff, you know. But that is a good point, man. With her being the god of war, you know, I don't know how much people know about the up to date with the Hive lore and whatnot, the books of sorrow. But with her actually being the god of war, and you're gonna have to be crafty in order to defeat her. And speaking of crafty, I wonder if this was Savathun's plan all along too, man, you know. Savathun was like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my worms so I ain't gotta be subjugated to it no more, but at the same time, I'm gonna use my sister as a knight, pun intended, you know. Oh, man. Yeah, that is right, because that's the excuse she used, wasn't it? She said that, I think she was like her sister's after her or something like that. And she got Mara to exercise her worm. I have to go back and like refresh the memory on Season of Lost. So I think that's what it was. So we was basically just going off of her words. Interesting. I think one of the plot points I'm most interested in though is the Vex and Neo Muna. Seeing that trailer this morning with the Splicer realm, it definitely piqued my interest. The whole Glassway strike, man, like I was understandable because of the scale, and if they want to do that, they want to do it right. But the whole lore behind the Glassway and the portal and Clovis, you know what I'm saying? Like having a portal dug down behind on Europa. Like, oh, it's a shame we don't go into that portal and experience that whole Starforge. But like I said, I guess they want to do it right. They're trying to save that plot point.
Why now?
I remember how Rasputin killed the Iron Lord, as Saladin does. Luckily, this isn't about trust. It's about extracting information.
Osiris understands that whatever risk the Warmind poses pales in comparison to the Witness.
I also know the arc of history is long. There were many mistakes made during darker days, before we found our purpose as Guardians. It is possible for all, even Rasputin, to change.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, because she needs to hear that. I don't know what y'all been talking about over tea, man, but she ain't... I don't know how good your table manners are, Osiris. She ain't been bestowing me with too much confidence lately, but alright. Let's get to Operation Sanctus. I believe it's here, right? No, it is not. I guess we'll mark it. Oh, it's Cosmodrome. He did say that, didn't he? Lysindrid. Alright, Cosmodrome, Operation Sanctus. Recover highly classified files. Highly classified. I wonder if this is going to be a throwback to that old Easter egg of like the 7 Seraphs and like that one tomb being open and whatnot. That would be pretty cool.
The data terminal is located in a subterranean bunker. It contains the most highly classified files in my archives. By design, they have been completely isolated from the network. You must physically retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence.
You got us going on a sneak leak, huh? Okay. Said not even Anna Bay knows. Alright, man, let me turn my ghost off.
The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area, and I will open the door.
Why did I get flashbacks of Saber, bro? I'm telling you, I knew it. Yeah, we brought a sword. I always like running a sword, so there's a little third-person experience. I wish we could replay story missions, man, because I would do a lot of this stuff revisited with the HUD off and stuff, just to capture the environment.
How many times have these bunkers been breached? The Fallen, the Hive, the Taken.
Us.
For what? My arsenal was insufficient against the Black Fleet. Now it poses as much a threat to humanity as our enemies.
Hey, man. Every weapon is a tool. It all depends on the wielder. The wielder.
As the Warmind, my primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective, I engaged in espionage, sabotage,
Okay.
murder, all acts of tyranny, all unforgivable.
Well, I mean,
One of them was particularly egregious.
okay.
An order I nearly executed that would have haunted me to this day.
Oh, what was you gonna do, Rasputin? I thought a body of your son felt when it was dirty, but what was you gonna do? It had to be devious if you didn't tell Anna Bay. God, I love this glaive, bro. This glaive and Lodbrock has made this season for me alone, dude. Don't mind me, I'm just mesmerized by that light right there. Yeah, it's a shame we can't play these story missions over, man. I know some really talented people would have fun with these set pieces. Especially if we could go back and play the Red War. Oh man, could you imagine like a Team 4-star parody version of Destiny, dude? Oh my god. Okay, oh down here, huh? Where you got us going, man? I see the wayfinder on the map, but I don't see where you want us to go. Make your way inside. Oh, maybe we just got to backtrack because the servitor was locking down the system. I figured I'd put on the Warmind robes to match the season's drip for the lock ski. I love how the Gundam helmet matches with this too. I really wanted to enjoy the Gundam chest piece, but it just wasn't for me. I don't like how slim it is on the Warlock arms. What else? You want me to blow it up, bro? We probably got another enemy denying us, huh? I don't see anything. I see something on radar, but I don't see anything else. All right, red. What's the code, man? Make your way inside. I am inside as inside it can be. I'm getting no prompts. That's not a door. Let me backtrack real quick again, I guess. There's not a wipe zone either, so I can't just body myself. Probably have to restart it. Hopefully we're not in a... Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Is this his scan? Oh, it's an empty scan. Okay. So unfortunately, I thought we was going to get some lore exposition there or something. I guess I'll restart the mission. Let me just double back real quick. Cover all my P's and Q's. ABCs, XYZs. Yeah, hopefully we're not in a Fellwinter mission. But every time something like this happens, my mind automatically goes back to that Fellwinter kerfluffle. When we could get into the when you could do the Fellwinter quest, but you couldn't get into the bunker for the shotgun, and we had to wait a few days for him to fix that up. But like I said, hopefully this isn't the case. It says terminal right here. I don't see anything to prompt it either. Standing behind it doesn't prompt it. Alright, let's restart it real quick. Rasputin, oops, I'm sorry. I forgot to give you the codes. It's like, dang, man, you gonna send me on a dummy mission and then keep me locked out, bro? You supposed to give me the combination before I set out. I can't be sitting here on a Mission Impossible missions waiting on you and the comms go down.
The data terminal is located in a subterranean bunker. It contains the most highly classified files in my archives. By design, they have been completely isolated from the network.
I'm experiencing deja vu.
Retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence.
Wish me luck.
The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area.
So I'm so used to running Icarus Dash, man. Every time I do the Eagle's Edge, I'm automatically double tapping the button to Icky Dash. All right. Time, let me in, man. Open sesame.
How many times have these bunkers been breached?
Well, I did say I wanted to replay the mission, right? It's a little too soon.
For what?
Be careful what you ask for, don't you?
Was insufficient against the Black Fleet.
All right, let's wait up here for a second because I did see some enemy blips pop up here. Let me run this around. See, yeah, they popped out. Okay, maybe because I didn't defeat these clowns. That might have been what it was. So just a double check. Yeah, see, I love these little missions, man. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm from a zombies background, but like I love little mini Easter eggs scattered around the like alternative pathways, and just like different things you could do along the way to change it up. It'd be cool if like if you took time to explore a certain part of the map. It will pay off, right?
All acts of tyranny. All unforgivable.
Alright, it allowed me to prompt that time. We'll see the waypoint's still up. We'll see.
Particularly egregious. An order I nearly executed. That would have haunted me to this day.
Yeah, Rasputin heard me judging him. He was like, I don't know if I should tell you this then, Guardian. Let me close down my protocols again. Let me get somebody else up in here. I don't know, Rasputin. You know some dirty things, though, you know what I'm saying? You done embodied the Iron Lords, you took out... Oh, well, Fellwinter is part of the Iron Lords, but still. Took out Fellwinter specifically, related, you know? I don't know, what else could you have done? That is so ghastly and shocking. I guess we'll find out shortly, huh? Alright. Servitor, I'm home. Excuse me, sir. My arc soul just ripping it up. I ain't even gotta fire a bolt, man. Oh, look at that, a Galu. What are the odds? It's the exact roll I'm looking for. Alright. I'm scared to run fast because... Alright, hopefully we actually get access this time. Oops, okay, now I see why stairs aren't a thing. Alright, can we access it this time? Ah! Okay, so I'm guessing it's bugged or something, right? Rasputin has granted you access to the bunker. Make your way inside. I am as inside as I can get. I'm guessing it is bugged then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look around for a second. If it is, that is extremely unfortunate. Maybe no, I can't. It can't be that. I was gonna say maybe I activated after I come back through the first time, but nah. See, there's no enemies on the radar, so it wasn't the enemies. I was thinking since it was the enemies last time. It gives the waypoint option, but no way to interact with it. I don't see any. I'm hoping it's just if you stand at a certain angle, but does anybody know in chat if anybody else has made it past this, or is everybody's part on this part bugged? Well, don't look like we're gonna get more than a weapon done this week. Dang, step 53 too of what's the name? Dang, I wonder if it's it's probably what this is, probably a drop down or a door or something, right? I'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll just look into it later, I guess. This is very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm definitely getting what's it called? Fellwinter's live vibes right now.
By design, they have been completely isolated from the network. You must physically retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence. The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area, and I will open the door.
I don't know about that opening the door part. I'm doing my part clearing the area. Man, little buddy does have a part on it. Alright, let's try it.
How many times have these bunkers been breached? The fallen.
Too many to count, dog.
The taken. For what? My arsenal was insufficient against the Black Fleet. Now it poses as much a threat to humanity as our enemies.
Alright, let's see if we can actually get through this thing.
My primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective, I engaged in espionage, sabotage, murder. All
So
acts of tyranny,
I have to interact with it to open the door here.
unforgivable. But
I was
one
hoping
of
that
them
I
was
could maybe skip through it. Yeah, so the prompt does pop up the first time.
an order I nearly executed that would have haunted me to this day.
Wait for him to finish his dialogue. Yeah, alright. All right, well, we'll try this last time. If it doesn't work this time, then hey, let's pick up, I guess, another time. Yeah, see, the prompt doesn't move again, though. See, it pops back up there. All right, well, we'll try it. I know they're like, man, we've been stuck in here too, dog. You trying to get in, we trying to get out. All that violence for no reason. Alright. Yeah, the waypoint's still back there. Yeah, see, it's still up there. See, I can scan this though, but it's an empty scan. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. You would think they would use that feature a little bit more, like with Ghost being able to tell you about your surroundings, you know, being able to look around and whatnot. Alright, so you definitely got to come here to stop the server. But the server must got like an afterlife or something, because you definitely is still messing with the terminal. So nothing changes either. Still says the same thing, enter the bunker. I'm imagining that it is a I'm curious to see if anyone else has gotten past this part, or is everyone stuck here? Okay. Definitely nothing to trigger. Nothing to trigger except us. After you scan that too, it goes away, doesn't it? Yep, the scan icon goes away. Huh. I wonder if there's like a, I doubt it though, right? Like a secret door? Because the waypoint, if there is, why would the waypoint tell you to come back here? Yeah, right there. Yeah, no. Come on, man. I'm a professional hacker, bro. I know what I'm doing. Just let me in, please. Oh, man. Okay. It just ain't juiced up. Yeah, you would think if there was a secret pathway or something. But there's not. I'm not getting a prompt or anything either. Let me backtrack through here. And then I'll ask my clanmates, did they get stuck here too? Yeah, I doubt there's anything secret down here, cause oh well. Yeah, cause the waypoint wouldn't point you. I don't believe the waypoint will point you all the way up there if there was something that you needed to pursue under here. Could be wrong, but I doubt it. I was hoping we was gonna revisit the old little this Seraph bunker. It looked like it too from the way that the mission was changed and whatnot, but maybe another day. All right. Is this it? That would have been an aha moment. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't. This man's literally said, go retrieve these files, but I forgot the password. Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, well. Well, I was going to say we could do the, if you choose to accept it quest, but I don't even think we have access to that, right? We didn't pick that up anywhere. Nah, I see, yeah, we didn't even pick up any of that. Yeah, the waypoint is definitely here, but it's not giving me any option. Being very uncooperative. Alright, well. Ain't no use beating a dead GPU. Oh, what's the boys doing? Let me actually see. I can't pull up the clan chat while I'm in orbit. Let me see if they ended up getting past that mission or if they were stuck too. Well, if that's the case, I don't know what's on the list. Oh, it's on the plan list there. Yeah, if that's the case, we'll see. Rapid hit frenzy. I need to save that for mats. So I'm burning through mats recently, man. I'm burning through all mats, yo. I got so low when it came to legendary shards. I literally dropped down to 0. Nope, not the roll I'm looking for. Literally plummeted all the way down to 0. All right. Well, I guess while I wait for a reply, we'll go down here. I'll go listen to these radio messages real quick. That's very, I was ready for some stories this week, too.
My brother used to regale our people's children with the most fantastic stories. Twin kestrels who shared one heart and led a flock of birds against an unstoppable storm. A dragon born into the palm of a maiden's hand, but one day grew so large that it devoured the entire world. He spun tales about the Elixni, too. Weavers who transformed into wolves. Dancers who became devils.
You're baiting me. It won't work. I've seen what your influence does. Mizrax thinks he can make peace with the last city. His daughter tells stories like your Aldrin.
And the world is better for them. Aren't you tired, Aramis? I am.
Now you're wasting my time.
All people like you and I have is time. I spend mine thinking about everything I've lost. And what I'd give to get it back. You want to do the same.
Do not presume to know my mind.
You named your house Salvation, like something straight out of Aldrin's stories. Ido's stories. We both want the best for the future. But we've pretended to be people we're not for so long that we've forgotten what else we are. Not just a queen. Not just a Kel. A sister. A mother. Aramis? Are you there?
Nah, dog, she left the moment you started talking. Alright. I think that's all the helm messages, right? Yep. Didn't do story. I didn't. Okay. Does anyone in chat know that if the story mission is bugged or not on Cosmodrome? If so, what if it is, what we'll probably do We'll probably just run our comp games on our Warlock, and then we'll call it today. And I will probably try to kick another one off this week when that gets fixed or whatnot. I don't want to end the stream just yet, because if it is something like on my user error, and I'm just not progressing the story because I'm a doofus, then I don't want to end it, because yeah, we can fix that. But if it is like Fellwinter's lied out, then yeah, I want to spend the day capturing a little bit of footage and whatnot, and then we'll probably do some GMs or whatnot later on this week. Because like I said, the GMs will be here, right? Like, they're not going anywhere at all, and they're not even hard. I guess the hardest one would be Lightblade in general. We don't even have Lightblade this season, so I guess looking at all the GMs, what would the hardest one be? Where you at, baby? Right here. I would say Glassway and Corrupted. Well, I ain't gonna say Glassway's a joke now, but if you got a team that has their head on a swivel, Glassway is not hard at all. It's just the Wyverns get oppressive, and the Overloads are troublesome, depending on what the anti-champions are for that season. That being said, with it being Scout Rifle and a Void Burn, there's plenty of good options, and we got Limonach, so I can see Glassway being not as much of a threat as it normally is. The Corrupted is just a hassle, right? Like, it's just annoying. I would say those take the cake as far as hard, and then everything else fall into a tier system line. Insight Terminus is the same. It's a cakewalk if your team's head's on a swivel. Scarlet Keep could be problematic if you don't have... if your situational awareness isn't on point. Because their final boss room can't get overwhelming, and if you're not coordinated with your damage, the longer that boss room draws out, the hectic it is, I feel. Birthplace of the Vow is actually pretty fun and okay. You get you one Controverse lock in there, someone who can lock down all those ads and his Void Burn too, it's a golden deal. And if you can't get a Controverse lock, get a Stasis lock. And if you can't get that, then get a G Falcon's Hunter. And if you can't get that, you got Heart of Innermost Light Titan. So like I said, Birthplace is pretty much a cakewalk. Same as Warden of Nothing. It's literally nothing. So we'll probably tackle some GMs this week. But like I said, I want to capture some footage on this build. Before we actually do that, though, I guess I could run this version of it just to showcase it for everybody that's actually watching or does come in for the day. So I think this is everything, right? Maybe this one. And then I switched the helmet color, so I don't know which one it is. It might be this one. We'll see though. And we'll actually do it with solar, because I want to show how effective this is with solar instead of excuse me, instead of Phoenix Protocol. And the funny thing is, it's not tied to any exotic, man. Like, all right, so I guess I'll walk through it real quick, which I've done before. But important mods, you're gonna want 2 dynamos, and you're gonna want 2 distributions. Not mandatory, but the more you have, the better they work. Yes, they have diminishing returns. However, after using the kit, I still recommend doubling down on both. The elemental affinities you want on your armor, you want 4 void, 1 solar, okay? Your void needs to, at least one of the void needs to be your helmet, just because dynamo is void and it doesn't slide anywhere else. I used to think distribution was the same way, but it's not. Distribution works on any element, so you can put the solar piece anywhere except for your helmet. Everywhere else there's void, you're going to want to take advantage of elemental wells, right? So for 3 of those pieces, we have Well of Utility, which stacks. Picking up a void elemental well grants you additional class ability energy. Multiple copies of this mod increases its effect. Boom. You're going to want to do that. Put that on 3 times, and the way we're going to get our elemental void well is by everyone's favorite community well maker. Easiest one, by the way, Reaping Well Maker. After activating your class ability, your next weapon final blow on a combatant spawns a void elemental well. Pretty straightforward, self-explanatory, works the same across all content, right? Use your class ability, next final blow, void well pops out. You got 4 Well of Utilities. You're going to be getting the class ability back pretty quickly. And with the Bountiful Wells, elemental mods that cause you to spawn elemental wells, Reaping Well Maker, can now stack, spawning additional wells for each copy you got equipped. So every time you do make a well, you're going to be making 2. And every time you pick up those elemental wells, well of utility will feed into that, thus granting you more class ability energy. You have things like your fragments that can feed into that too. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets, right? You got things like on stasis, you have this one, Whisper of Bonds. Defeating frozen targets gives you super energy. And you also have refraction. Defeating slow to frozen targets give you class ability energy. Child of the Old Gods, the bottom text. Defeating a target who is being drained by your Void Soul gives you class ability energy. You also got a fragment over here, right here. Final blows when surrounded by combatants give you super energy. And on Arc, you have Arc Soul. The Caster Rift to create an Arc Soul that fires at targets in front of you. Allies can pass through your Rift to get an Arc Soul. Your Rift charges faster while allies are near. And you also have Ionic Traces and whatnot. So that's just the whole Zawardo scope of the build. But you have many ways to lean into it. But it just breaks down into those three components: Dynamo and distribution working together, and then just really taking the natural course of how do I get my class ability energy back the quickest way possible. That's where the mod kit comes into play, and then your exotics can also help supplement it, right? Vesper of Radius, like I said, you have the Stag, right? You got Nezarec Sin. You have a lot of choices, so I guess we'll experiment with it real quick. We'll showcase it. I guess we could do it on a what is it? I guess we could do it on a hardcore one real quick. Let me, I guess we'll do one of these. Ice Battleground Legend. Fire Pit. Void Shield. So what is it? Scorn's got Void Shields. I can't remember. What is this? Okay, this is the moon, so... Which one is this one on the moon, yeah? It's this Scorn dude, isn't it? Okay. LMG for Void. Do I need to do Unstop? It was anti, so I guess we can do... I really want to do, yeah, let's do this. Stay Frosty, actually. Bring anti-barrier, and then I guess someone else can do Unstop. What exotic? Actually, you know what? We can do Unstop. We'll do Salvage or Salvo. That way we got all the elements. What did I say? Anti-barrier. We'll have to drop some stats real quick, but that's cool. Maybe still at 100 anyway. Anti-barrier, Unstop, and then we got corrective measure for... Okay, yeah, we should be solid, right? Oh, on this one. What do we want to put here? Guess we put LMG, right? Well, no, we don't need LMG reload. Oh, well, we might as well, because that's literally... let's do Scavenger. I was going to say, that's literally the only thing we need there. Okay, cool. All right, I guess our LFG one. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me... Oh, if the LFG's working. Okay, yeah, there it is. Legend Heist, Chill Run, No Mic, Bring Mods. Let's see. Legend, Run, No Mic, Bring Mods, Chill. What is it? Battlegrounds, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Make sure I put it in the right category. But yeah, and then you got your exotics that could work with this combo too, right? You could use something like Bad Juju if you wanted to. Cold Heart could help with the Ionic Traces. It feels like the app is tripping a little bit. Yeah, we'll do this run. I'll revisit that story mission. Because I'm not seeing anything, but I'm not searching as hard anyway. Okay, bet. Look, he come in here like with the goodies, bro. He's saying, yo, I got Unstop. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, bet. And he rocking the stasis, the Hoarfrost. You don't see that often at all, bro. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is the demonstration of said build, which I've been playing with it like all season, but I've recently like started honing in on it and trying to, you know, edge it out, make sure I got all the nuances and the intricacies. Cause that's the best way to get to it, right? Like you can theorize about it all day, but you actually got to go through the experience of it in order to come to a better conclusion or a better grasp on it, right? Because there was a build I was thinking about with auto rifles and Quicksilver Storm that I thought would do good, but it does not work whatsoever. At least it doesn't work how it's supposed to on paper. So it's always nice to get that extra little experience under your belt, and then you find out new little nuances.
Acquire additional data from Malahayati. Its contribution may develop additional strategic assessments.
First, we have to deal with the hive.
Just like
and
beginning.
The Scorn. Guardian, I believe you have a solution.
Semi-close. I don't know how close I'll be able to get here. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the solar shield going on. Alright, so you get the diamond last time. So yeah, got a pretty decent amount of super energy off that alone. Causing burn damage, getting my rift energy back a little bit, and that much. Got half my super off of 2 rifts. And when you pick up the void elemental wells, right, like always, you want to separate, kind of like a small timer in your head, right? Like half a second. I normally just count to 3 really fast. And if you just separate picking up the elemental wells, you get a better return investment on them. There we go. Almost another minute super. No additives. It's fresh off the gate. Like as I said, Warlock's got it made. They eating good because they get a really good chunk off of just popping a rift versus the Hunter. I used to think it was a Titan too, but the more I play with it, it does look like the Titan gets around the same amount of chunk. I forgot all about that clean. I was sitting here worried about this so much. Looks like Blueberry got that though, so I'm gonna let him handle business. Ooh, let's not that. It doesn't look like he has that completely. Let's just play it safe a little bit, because there's no way I can make it up there. Where is that guy actually? Oh, he's still got pretty good chunk health too. We can keep him at bay for a little while. A little bit closer. I'm about to do something extremely foolish and go straight up there, but then I realized I don't actually have a super now, do we? Hopefully you can burn it down with me, bud. Okay, I guess that plan is short. I got you, man. I always forget to switch my button combinations when I hop on the sticks. Let me do that right now, actually. That's gonna drive me crazy. The more that I button layout custom. Oops. Oh, that is not what I want to do. There we go. That's gonna drive me crazy. Take your time, good sir. You do need to body that singer though. Hey, it is crazy when you think about it how much we crutch our abilities like that. One little step of not having no abilities and this is done better. Tell me this is an angle I can stay at. Just he goes. That works. There we go. Now I can breathe. Go get him, Behemoth Man. Alright, could have been better, but you know.
Setting that perimeter tower friendly. You're welcome.
Did we get that? Oh, they already got the ammo. Alright.
sea of screams churns with gnashing teeth around Luna. Our enemies are drawn to our presence.
The Hive, the Scorn.
Mara, you sound
Their
like
numbers
a
seem
goth poet.
endless, but we're used to finding victory
Yeah, you
against
sing
the
you
odds.
some bedtime
Let's get that
stories.
submind guardian.
You see what I be talking about with Mara though? She got like an elegant, ethereal vibe to her or something like that. It's hard to put into words. Regal. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I blew myself up there for a second. The way that it made ricocheted. Jeez, I'm so glad, brother. With the ice. Yeah, I guess those are bugged because they've been like that for like a good week now. Very rare you see somebody running Diamond Lance, but I like it. I guess Cryoclasm actually is the one that's extremely rare when you think about it. That's one I definitely don't see. It's one of the funnest ones too. I think, didn't they buff Cryoclasm? Didn't they give like an extra fragment or something recently? Yeah, that's way better on the button press than holding square, man. I think that PlayStation controller is coming out really soon. Oops. Oh, I wanted that. I wonder what happens when two people try to pick it up at the same time. Alright, here we go. We gotta keep our eyes peeled. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, you gonna give me free soup? I'll take it. See, like a condition now, when I'm low on well, you want to walk up to it, pick up one, give it a second, pick up the other one, boom. Rinse and repeat. So as you, like somewhere like a GM or something where you find your friend for kills or whatnot, and if both people running it, it's just real simple to take advantage of. Especially because how easy is it for someone to slap on Reeking Worldmaker, right? And then this ability has like, what is it? I'd say threat detector range, probably. See, with I'm not getting that surrounded, but I was gonna say with the Vesper radius, when you get surrounded, it's just so good. I think Stag would probably hold more weight when it comes to something like Glassway, right? Because you're probably like bogged down, but you're gonna be constantly taking damage. So something like Stag would be really good. My teammate's been loving freaking Sunstar. I haven't tested it myself, but I could imagine how blessed Sunstar would be, especially if you pair with something like Cold Heart, right? Then you have you don't even have to go in the route where you're regenerating like crazy. You can go into something that just leans into the aspect of other class ability, right? What about 6 Coyote, Bombardier? 6 Coyote, Bombardier. It's another one I'm thinking of too, and I can't get it off the tip of my tongue. Not Ursa's. It's a Warlock exotic. I need some ammo real quick. What exotic am I thinking of? Secant Filaments. Dang. Yeah, Secant Filaments. I think why I like this setup so much is because it's mostly the mod kit. It's like mostly each piece is doing its own lifting, so you can split it up however you want it to. But when they all come together, it's like it shows a brilliant example of build crafting at its finest, I think. Especially with the condition of like how we get our supers now, right? Like how they switched up the intellect, how they're all fragmented when it comes to time and whatnot. So any way to get your super is definitely a nice addition, I think. And plus, it's a different mod kit. Different mod kit. Like you can slap this into the Heart of Innermost Light setup, man. This is because Heart of Innermost Light basically does all the mod lifting by itself, right? That extra part is just icing on the cake. Yes, sir. No freeze. So watch your back there. Here. Maybe not. Barely, but we're good. I guess. There we go. Gotta focus up on this one with the ad density. One more here. Oh, I missed that. Nice. Oh, don't kill me. Okay, good. Right, one more. We got suit. There we go. And it's a perfect example of how the kit works, right? Because I don't even have Phoenix Protocol. With Phoenix Protocol, we would easily get our first half. And then you could use Phoenix Protocol. I often do. It's just depending on the context of the situation I'm in. If I'm in a situation where I'm bogged down like that constantly, then I definitely find more use out of Phoenix Protocol. But when you're on the move and whatnot, I do find there are some really good other options to lean into. And like I said before, it works on any class, any build across the way. So if you just got a favorite super that you just want to spam, yeah, go for it. It's just not as effective on the hunter. It is still good and viable on the hunter, but you got to put in more effort to get more games. That's what it is. Warlock got it made. It feels like after using all three setups, it definitely feels like the Warlock got it made. The Titan, I kind of can't tell the difference if it is one, but the Warlock, man, just the amount he gets, it's like, yeah, I know that I've used less rifts than it is on the other two. On Hunter, I found it really entertaining with Orpheus and the single shot tether, because you would get like instantly your first half, and then you just come out of first half and just dodging. Ah, come on, man. I should have been more careful, though. So yeah, that's the plan. I want to work on that today. So like I said, I'll recheck the other activity. We'll see if that's gone. But everyone who's tuned in today, I mean, you pretty much got the secret sauce to what's coming up. So get out there, man. Get in some GMs if you've never done them before. Or just run whatever activity you can. We got, what, 6 weeks left? 6 resets? So there's no telling if this will work the exact same way. If it does, kudos, we set. But if it doesn't, which I got a feeling it's not, hey man, at least you got the experience, right? And hopefully things come out for the better. I do feel like we need some modification, alteration, shake up, whatever you want to call it. We need that to the build crafting scene. Need that to the game in general, just to spice it up, because I mean we've been playing it the same way for a long time. Subclass 3.0s do add some spice, but I mean you got to think about it in context, right? How old is Inverted Spire, right? How many times can you really run Lake of Shadows, Glassway, the Corrupted? You know what I mean? With the sandbox itself being the way it is, I think shaking that up will provide some sort of life, customization, new oohs and ahs, you know, build crafting on a whole. Everybody will be at a nice little fresh experience playing field. You know, the interactions and it'll be some more mystery to the game, basically. As much as we love consistency, man, we get bored when it hits us hard, don't we? I like this boss area. I hate this boss fight. Well, it's not bad actually. Yeah, I don't hate it actually. Now that I vocalized it and thought about it, I think the part that nags me is the way he teleports and maneuvers around the map, right? That little smoke shroud. This man literally got on gravitons. Go ahead, use that ice, man. Pulse Rifle is gonna get some knowledge this year too. What is this? This Stay Frosty? Ouch. Yeah, actually I'll check Bungie's Twitter after this to see if they're said anything about that mission. I haven't heard anything yet either, but I haven't really went looking like that either. I waited to pick up that other well, give it just a slight second. It's not a long time, but after using it, it's definitely like, here's a demonstration of picking both up well. This is what happens when you're picking both up, right? So you couldn't even tell. Sit still, homeboy. Body my own self. Alright, there we go. If I can actually get one while I'm not surrounded. As you see, Vesper's putting in work right now in the event that you're completely surrounded. So it's like in that vein, you can see how Vesper would be better than Stag. But I love them both because they both work independently of whatever class you want. See, I picked up 3 wells that time, and I didn't get as much energy. Oh, get off me. Go, another well. Alright, I'll let them do the heavy lifting. Good job, fellas. Take it to town. Circles on circles. That's funny to me, the warriors use that one. Forget about them. Do their thing down there. Log up here. This here. You, sir. Okay, I guess we're teleporting all over the map, huh? Got another one. Ah, boss came back up there. Took a blade to the hip.
Man Bray, are you confident the Warmind will be effective against the Witness? Its last engagement...
I don't know about pyramid ships, but Red can shoot down hive carriers just fine. If there's a war coming, we'll want Rasputin on our side.
Of that I have no doubts. The Reef has long been wary of such a power.
Gotta love the grief.
And its ability to strike across great distances without warning. But we no longer fear the Warmind's wrath. I have seen how you have shaped it into something new. Something better. I have to believe that is possible. And so I must not fear.
Here, I'll try to take us. You said you want to do Operation Sanctus. I'll do it, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'll open that one.
Guardian down.
Alright, sorry, Dragon, but I gotta kick you, buddy. Because apparently it doesn't work with no hard felons. But I want to see if oh, he left too. I was gonna see if it worked, but we'll give it a shot. Like I said, if it works, cool. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We'll just revisit it when it does. I'll probably play my 3 comp games, see what roles we get, and then I will catch you guys in the future.
The data terminal is located in a subterranean bunker.
Yeah.
The most highly classified files in my
Actually,
archive.
let's use a revision.
By design, they have been completely isolated from the network. You must physically retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence.
You've been a bad Exo, haven't you? I wanted to change the helmet, but...
The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area, and I will open the door.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to Nightfalls. When I look at this weapon, it reminds me of what they said. Like, this is the first of... Actually, look at the lore tab on this thing, right? The first of many. I'm hoping what that implies is, like, this is the first of many craftable... buildable exotics, right? I hope a lot of weapons follow this vein, because that is a really cool ability to be able to tweak the exotic the way you feel. And it would make sense too. Like we can mess with crafted weapons, right? Why not our exotics like that? You know? Even if you got to slap some sort of a small grind behind her, you know, maybe get the exotic weapon to drop a little bit, or maybe get some mats in order to enhance it, whatever. But I do hope that that is a foreshadowing statement. We ain't got to worry about our enemies if you don't give me the combination lock. I'm gonna lock this out the terminal. Alright, just want to do another thorough. Although I'm pretty sure. I just gotta confirm my own crazy, right? Was that self-bias confirmation? Alright, nothing... Alright, nothing here for sure.
As the Warmind, my primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective, I engaged in espionage, sabotage, murder, all acts of tyranny, all unforgivable. But one of them was particularly egregious, an order I nearly executed that would have haunted me to this day.
I wonder if Anna had him, what is it? I wonder if Anna had him listening to 50 Cent. Mini, man. Oh, man. That's a pretty cool side note, too. Like, in the tangent, right? Like, you lean into your imagination. Technically, since Destiny is so far in the future, you could use any content that is considered as golden age, right? This era, a Renaissance era, the old BC era. You could use anything as golden age tech, you know, and use it as a file, so it's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Okay, actually this time. Alright, well I guess that was our good luck charm, man. We actually should be able to get past the mission. I don't remember music playing or getting a little no ghost respawn icon thing. But that's what's up. Good, we gave it one more try. Shout out to that blueberry that motivated us to come back in here, because you know how we was about to chat. We was about to go do we was about to go do some comp, and we was about to call it a day. Yeah, I remember that. Alright, so we're probably on the right track. Tell when the vibes is over with. I guess it was user error, man. I guess I know what I was doing. Another thing about this weapon, man, and with Quicksilver Storm after using it for so long, let me switch back to the drip. I guess it didn't like my drip. I love how you can change certain mechanics on it, on the weapon itself, right? From it going from a little mini rocket launcher to a grenade launcher, and Quicksilver, not Quicksilver, but Revision Zero turned into a pulse and a sniper. It's pretty cool, and an alternate fire mode. All right.
When the collapse began, I feared the Traveler would abandon Earth. So, I reactivated the protocol to use the Warsats against it. I intended to immobilize the Traveler, to force it to stay. But in the end, I aborted the firing sequence. Anna does not remember this, but it was she who convinced me to stop. She has always been the angel on my shoulder. My humanity. She is the reason that I am more than a weapon. I am Rasputin.
Okay.
Because of Anna Bray.
Okay, y'all see they threw that in there, right? The more than a weapon little. They said the name of the movie, y'all. His bunker looks bigger than the others, man. So Rasputin did fire on the Traveler, and Anna was the one who helped stop. All right, now Anna has some heavy weight in the story.
Thank you for retrieving the files, Guardian. They must be preserved at all costs. Due to their sensitive nature, I cannot risk uploading them to the network. But they should be safe in the Vanguard's possession. Bring them back to the helm. I will decrypt them here.
Alright, gotta hit the little Batman pose. Alright, cool. So we didn't go exactly to the, let me go back here, because I think this would be a better screenshot. We didn't go exactly to the, what was it called? I can't think of the name. Oh, we didn't go exactly to the Seraph area that I was thinking about, right? But pretty cool either way. Thank you for your patience. I always like to capture an in-game, screenshot of at least like the start of the week or whatever. All right, cool. So that unbugged the mission, whatever that was, from the blue. Thank you for the suggestion, Slumping Goofies. All right, let's turn the hood back on. I guess we're gonna get our more than a weapon part 5 here then, I guess. Or our final piece to the puzzle, I'd assume. Or maybe it was because I didn't read from the holo projector. Maybe it's because I had an old message, because we did do that first, didn't we?
You have my gratitude for securing the files. It would have been inadvisable to leave them unattended, given recent developments.
Right.
I apologize for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so required a level of trust I have not held for a considerable time. But, as always, you proved equal to the task. The Traveler chose you well.
Sure did.
I once employed human agents in a similar manner. I dubbed them Seraphs.
And killed one of
Granted
them
them
too.
access to experimental armaments and armor.
It's not.
At times I wonder if I predicted the Traveler's creation of Guardians, or if I independently deemed my avatars worthy of such responsibility. Whatever my intrinsic reasoning, the results were sound. You and the Seraphs are kindred spirits, stalwart defenders of your kind. In the past, I have made errors in judgment, decisions based on faulty premises and flawed moral frameworks. But you are proof that the Seraph Protocol was no such error. Choosing to trust humanity may have been the best of my decisions. I do not know what the ultimate outcome of this war will be. But come what may, we will fight together.
Figure it out. More than a weapon. Rasputin thanks you for retrieving the files and apologizes for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so would have required a level of trust that I have not held for a considerable time, he explains. He goes on to liken you to his Seraph, special human agents he entrusted with advanced armor and weaponry. Though he admits to making many mistakes in his past, he considers you proof that trusting humanity was not one of them. Rasputin vows that no matter what the future brings, you and he will face it together. All right. Should you choose to accept it, Part 4. A series of automated beeps emit from the dormant Exo Frame. On a nearby screen, a small prompt appears. Remote download initiated. A data uplink notification flashes in Ghost's eye. It's a message. We meet at the end of the road, Guardian. One dead drop left, and the perfect opportunity to snatch it out from under House Salvation's nose. Since we last spoke, I did some more digging and discovered that our current age Hawkeye was responsible for stealing and attempting to reverse engineer the cage created by Dominus Gaul all those years ago to imprison the Traveler. The technology they had harnessed was in turn stolen by Scions loyal to Callis, who used it to create light suppressor munitions used during the assassination attempt on Zavala. It's an interesting tangle of threads, but I can't quite seem to see where it leads. And, like all real mysteries, we might never. All that aside, you have a mission to accomplish. Details forthcoming. Fin092. Alright, our final piece to the, should you choose to accept the quest, we need to go and download this last piece. So let's get on that. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright. Glad we was actually able to complete this final piece of the story here. And it wasn't all the way bugged out. Yeah, alright, I'm cool. Let's do it. Oh, we got another hologram message here.
Wake up. I have questions.
Oh, we've heard this one before.
I was not sleeping.
He was like, I was not sleeping, bro. I love the interaction between them.
I thought I was...
Okay, what I want to do real quick, though, I'm going to go to the tower. I don't know why I left the helm, actually, then. I'm going to get my build ready to run that. Should we choose to accept the mission, we'll run that. And then, yeah, I guess we'll go from there. Shoot. Go ahead and get this last caddy, see if this fourth time the charm works or whatnot. What build do we run? I guess we'll just run the same build with the, not Phoenix Protocol. I guess we'll do it with the Vesper Radius. Yeah, we can do it with the Vesper, why not? Utility, reaping, bountiful wells, utility. That's right, right? Yeah, that's right. Everything's right, except for the helmet. Is it this helmet? The stats are the same. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Stats are basically the same. Ketchup soup. Oh, that is. I just pictured that. That is insanely. Hey, man. You gotta eat how you live, right? Trying to think. I don't think I need anything super off the chain for this next area. I'm trying to think of all the encounters before I run this. But I think we're good. I don't think we need anything spectacular, right? No, we should be good. Yeah, the gear that we got on this should be good. I do remember, I need an arc scout though, because I remember running this last time and thinking to myself, man, I wish I had some long range arc, because those guys were pelting me and they got so annoying. 1 second. There was something else I wanted to pull. My Grand Ovi. And as far as an arc scout goes, I guess we can drop off these alloys because I'm not going to use that. It's not much solar in this activity. I guess we'll just LOG one more run. I just need it for that one part too. It's not even like either arc scout or a bow, I guess. Yeah, no. I was gonna say I could use a sniper, but okay, cool. We got an arc scout right here. Yeah, we'll do Alright, give me a second, chat. Let me do the whole LFG thing. Get a couple of gangster guardians for this exotic mission real quick. What's it called? Make sure, at least if I say it, I say the right thing. Wait, what is this for? Why? What is this for? Why is this icon here? What is that tied to? Where we just got the option to go to the return to Diocles Annex and download. Oh, do I gotta go there first? I gotta go there first. Okay, good thing I looked that up before I okay, gotcha. I was like, why is this icon here, bro? I swear, man, I be having my moments of just straight up sheer monochromatic slowness. Oh. I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Where's the entrance at? You did cut it a little closer, I ain't gonna lie. I think this is the one where I gotta jump up the thing. Uh-oh. Ah! I almost made it around the corner too. I think I would have been safe there. Yeah, this is the one where I gotta scale. Definitely feels way better than it did on the first week. Get off me. Darkness. I like how the vents is all pristine and the inside is like mad rusted. Got these old boxes and crates, but the vent is like pristine, man. They put armor all or something on the vents. Oh wow. Didn't even see you up there. Oh, cool. I'm glad the mission did progress. That would have bugged me for like half the whole day. Okay. Okay, keep going forward. This one I was gonna have to double back. Yeah, it feels way better with that stat package, man. And also because of, I think Disparity went a long way with this gun too, man. I fell in love with Disparity when I first started using it at the beginning of the season. It just got, this reminds me just of the legendary version of it. I mean, an exotic one. Weapon says me. knew I was going on that one. Okay, one more set, I believe. Oh. Man, this glaive was a great addition. The day that they give us a kinetic glaive, they messed up, dude. And don't let it have something like overflow. It'll be a wrap. I'll never have to reload glaives for the most part. No, I probably never, because then I just put on special finisher. Where's this last trash at? I could do, I just thought about it. I could do, Master Chief's pistol and a glaive. So that takes special ammo. Ready to be Overflow City. Oh, where is that one? It's the feeling of no bloom, I guess, is why I love glaives too. You can instantly be like, oh, it's gonna go here, and then fire it away. You just gotta compensate for the distance and the range stat, I'm guessing. So I guess, thinking about everything now, I'm guessing we're gonna have some type of like some type of fractalon, what was that thing called? The Elixir event, right? I'm guessing we're gonna have something like that at the end of the season, perhaps. Since they gave us an announcement of it being 2 weeks at the end. So we got a month. We got a month of whatever content we got left in the game. Do a little bit of digging. I'll check out the weeks that GMs are available. I'll see if there's any weapons or anything there behind, mainly. Really just looking forward to that and the swabs, I guess. Yeah, because the swabs will hold most of the information. I wonder how long they're gonna go on a reveal campaign. We got the trailer to the environment today, which it looks massive, right? Like the scale of everything, the cloud strikers too, dude. Oh man, it reminded me of the Cloud Village in Naruto with Killer B and them. I'm definitely gonna be leaning into any memes I see that talk about the Raikage and Killer B. And I'm a Sasuke fan all day, every day, but Sasuke got body, dog. Sasuke was not supposed to walk away from the Cloud Village like that, bro. He had plot armor to the max. And where's your dome? One of those was crits, for real? I understand the first two, but that last one? Unfortunate drop. That one. I wonder if we'll ever get an exotic that has demolitionist built into it. It's gonna be hard pressed to have to get that from my hands. I don't know which part I like most though out of a demolitionist weapon is the fact that it reloads your weapons or that you get grenade energy from it. Both of them are equally S tier Mars. But there's so many things you can do with a grenade. Let's not get super careless. wasn't a crit? Okay. I must have the hit marker wrong or whatnot in my mind. Let's just end this real quick. A year later, man, and I've definitely fell in love with Glaives. Definitely one of the good things they brought with Witch Queen other than 3.0s. I think from the trailer they had won me over when they first introduced them because I'm a big Dynasty Warriors fan if you can't tell. Even though I say it like every stream, but yeah, being a big Dynasty Warriors fan, love playing with people like Guan Yu and Zhao Yun, and just seeing the Glaive for the first time sold me over. And then seeing it shoot, I was like, oh bro, they gave us a melee weapon that's a projectile? Bruh. Travel to the Cosmodrome for further instructions. Oh yeah, we got to do the whole calibrate the thing, don't we? Okay. It's Cosmodrome. Where do we want to go to? Trying to think, where's the Skywatch? Yeah, let's go Skywatch. Because if it's a ton of ads, Skywatch is normally a good spot for them. But yeah, the moment they showcased it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of them. You have a projectile, you have a melee for those situations when you run out of ammo, or if you want to conserve ammo. It's just gonna boil down to the perks they throw on them. And this season they added the new close to melee stuff too. So I've been hearing that's pretty good with Syntheseps and just any exotic in general. I still want to try with Karnsteins. I want to try the exotic Warlock Glaive and Karnsteins together.
Vanguard scouts report a group of hostiles threats to destabilize.
I think the main thing that's holding Glaive builds back, like in everyday all around content, is they have no mods specifically built for them. You got to get real creative. Oh, what I need? Oh, precision kills. You got to get real creative when it comes to if you want to use Glaive mods. And I think the melee does not count with like the melee cannot benefit from charge with light. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it does. I think it's only the shot. And the shot is good and all, but it's a special weapon on that. So I tend to be selective about my shots with the Glaive, unless I just got ammo littered everywhere. And I don't view it as like a DPS too, right? It's like more of a major killer than a trash cleaner. You out there, Mr. Vigilance. Yeah, I definitely welcome the weapon customizing thing, because for guns like Vigilance and Ace of Spades, it's hard for me to consistently stay on the crit with those. And if I could tweak the stats like I can tweak the barrels on this, I would love that, man. So many guns I would try out on the daily because of that too. Don't shoot at my knight, man. I'm trying to respect y'all's space. Stay over there. I am glad old buddy suggested going back into that what's the name? Because I was gonna give up on this. Sir Reginald Cheeks III. He's quite a cheek collector, you know. Alright, he's a little too beefy. Can find somebody a little bit softer. Well, Oh, is it 43%? I can't tell because the glimmer numbers are everywhere. Yeah, 42%. Okay, cool. We got another body mission right here. TNT Kaizen.
It's the duty of every guardian to keep the frontier clear of threats to the city.
What is this? Abilities? Oh, fallen. I'm not or just fast travel, because I don't see not one falling anywhere around here, though. Not. Okay, there we go. Just about to complain about a falling ship. Like, ain't no way I'm about to sit here wait on no falling ship. Before they get trigger happy. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, my mat's full. 65. That's not what I need. I guess we can still just got cheats on. Works on final blows too. Thank you for the green. Oh yeah, no. 80. Oh yeah, they're probably gonna have to go to a lost sector too. I bet you to be the one in the ship. I hope it's won by Shawhan. Oops. Way off base. Okay, dead drop. Locate the dead drop in the Exodus Garden A2 Lost Sector. Cosmic Drone Garden A2. Spellless Labyrinth. Okay, so it's not the one in the ship. I was gonna say I don't even remember. I don't even remember Cosmic Drone having lost sectors other than the ship. I remember which one this one is though now. Gotta do that long travel for this one. Oh yeah, this old familiar place. Need it. Go. Gotta love the fetch quests. I don't know why I expected it to look like Season of the Risen. Alright, buddy, let's get it. Alright, let's see what we can get from this one. Guess we'll go ahead and pick up the final bit. That's it, right? Yeah. Oh, I still got a, I didn't know that the, those patrols go into lost sectors. I always thought they didn't count in lost sectors. I would imagine you're probably gonna have to do something with the exotic blades seeing after these feel so good. I guess the Titan one's pretty good though. I don't know about the Hunter. I want to say it's mid, but oh god. Yeah, I want to say it's mid, but then again, I thought about the Warlock blade, and I'd say the Warlock blade is the middest one. It's just the heal, like conceptually, it's really good on paper. Like you having a mobile heal turret, but it doesn't play out that way in game. And I think because of so many factors, like the fact that we all got access to heals, it's not a unique heal. Like I don't know what tier it is. I don't think it's tier 2 heals. It travels slowly, you know. It's just a lot of things going against it. It's exotic, you know. When you think of exotic, you want to feel exotic. You don't use it on that slot. It doesn't have any type of elemental synergy. None of them do. Which, to be fair, they probably was in the early stages of the synergy before they made these blades, but still. Maybe if all of them had access to their verbs, yeah, maybe if all of them had access to their verbs, they would shine a little bit more. I can see the hunters getting some kind of variant to jolt. I keep wanting to say jolt shot. I can see it getting some type of variant to bolt shot. Or the Warlock's Blade being able to incandescent. If they did that and they allowed the heals to move like a little bit faster, maybe stay on the field a little bit longer, I think that'd easily fix that problem. Blade could do the incandescent and sell it, and then repulsor brace on the Titans would be pretty fun too. I can see that. But it, oh, okay, I was gonna say, did I get it? I forgot about this part right here. Okay. Find the weapon schematic on, choose to accept it, legend. All right, so we'll do that real quick. I can take these off. Put that one on and go autoloader and reloader. I want to use that. I guess I'll stick with my glaive. And we'll stick with half true so I can fly. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Give me a second, let me do the whole LFG thing. Seraph Shield. Let me make sure that's the name of the mission real quick. Okay, Seraph Shield Legend. Let's see. Legend, children, no mic. Where's it at? Oh yeah, exotic quest, right? Okay, there we go. Is it gonna let me make the post? Oh, I timed out 1 second. No, it didn't let me make the post. Give me a second. I gotta make it. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Oh, let's see. Type it all over again. Yeah, when the what's the name cannot come quick enough. The in-game LFG system. Oh my god, that's gonna be one of the best things. Quality of life wise, and map voting too. It says I got too many up right now, but I can't find the original post that I made, and it's not giving me the notification confirmation. There it goes. All right, let me go to orbit. Okay, there we go. Let's check out their builds in a second. Slap her on Legend. Legend. Let's see what they're doing. You got Shadow Bunny. Oh, nice drip right there. Look at that. Look like a Royal Regal Knight. I really like how they implemented the Assassin's Creed helmet with those right there. They're giving me some Renaissance vibes right there. G Falcons and the infamous with a horde, and he got the retrofit. All right, and then we got the 2T, a Quicksilver, Path of Least Resistance, and he running the Fallen Sunstar. All right, I see you, boss man. I like his thought process with unstoppable GLs, but too bad it doesn't actually work with the auto rifle. But I guess it counts it as something else, so it makes sense. Thank you for the Arc Souls, brother man. worry about me, boss man. I was just causing distractions so you can get up in there. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, sir. That's what's up. It looked like everybody ran it enough to get their hands on the grips of everything. Yeah, Eager's head, bro. I love this part. That's fine. My man said, please don't speed run here, and he's beating us all the way through it. He was like, please don't speed run here. First one in here like a mug. Understandable though. Good shout out to the bug part. Oh, they're making void wells too. Looks like I wasn't the only one with issues today. Oh, you were close actually, bro. Shadow's already in there. Alright, let's see what's close, man. Man. Come on, me. I'm just out here struggling with the ass. Do your thing, boss man. Dang, man, we really need to do a DSC chat. We have not done one DSC this whole season. I think I've only done like one raid this whole season apart from like checkpoints. Did a rope checkpoint last night. Oh, that's right. I need to do these while I'm running this mission. I did it last night, and the one I needed was the one at the end, bro. I was like, you telling me I gotta have to run this whole thing over? It's not like I gotta, and like I wasn't gonna have to come back in here anyway, but I know me, if I don't start at one point, I'm never gonna get it done. Of course I would hit the tank. Where is the that way I can see what icon's the next one. There we go. Shadow Bunny do the thing. Oh, I'm like, why ain't it shooting? I gotta reload. looks really good on the turrets, and I don't even think I got Hockey Breach armor that's on. I don't need to pick up the skin. I got this gunner. I'm like, what? I was holding the button. Ah, makes sense now. All right, did they already the goat? The goat that is Shadow Bunny, I swear. I didn't even have to think or look. I still haven't memorized that pathway, so I'm definitely grateful for anyone that just blazes through that part, I swear. Oh yeah, we got to keep our eyes peeled for this next piece. We don't want to miss it like last time. Good bud, back up. This grenade does actually do a pretty good considerable amount of damage. Should be affected by high energy fire too, I presume. They got that they don't need me, but hey, will help out. Okay, well yeah, they didn't need me for sure. I should have went in there just to make sure I'm not missing one, but I don't think they would put the skeletons that close to each other. The Exo Frame. Bother with it. Okay, this is the part where what do I want to use? We need to go with an energy, I suppose. I was going to use Divinity, but I've used Divinity the past few times we've run this. Switched up a little bit. Put a weaken rate on anyway, so my build wouldn't be needed. Do you take self damage from it? No, you don't, do you? Okay, cool. So you can fire this grenade launcher at your feet without worrying about self damage. It's pretty good to know. Now Divinity would come in handy for the Briggs. I just might switch to just for the Briggs though. Oh, they was infected too. That would be perfect. I think I'll go actually. Just to hit the quick spots. Oh damn, he's running both. With a horde too. Go Titan Bridge down. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna give up on that Titanfall idea, bro. I think it'd be really rad if we had rigs for Titanfall, but in Destiny as a game mode. Bubble while we in the crit. Warbringer Brig, bro. Could you imagine if the Hive got hold of these, man? Now that they under visual Rav's control. Hive out there with some Brigs, though. We in trouble. Okay, now yeah. Alright, that's okay. Maybe. Might be, yeah. Cut it close, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's using what is it, that LMG retrofit. Might as well put on the scout because I know I'm gonna need it for this next part. Good old DMT style, baby. I don't think there's any arc strikes this season with Overload. Oh, there is actually. You got a Glassway. I could use long arm and not Glassway in the Corrupted this season. Super long reload. I don't even think you can trigger Volt Shot with this slow reload. Put on a sword. I need to see third on this one. Alright. That was pretty good. Go ahead and take our weapons. It's not letting me take the, it's not letting me play it again. There we go. Open sesame? Open sesame? Oh. There we go. Had to win here. Whoops. The hunter was like, "You gonna get down to lay down?" Oh snap! Yeah, Winnie Siegel. Yeah, you gonna get down to lay down? Oh man. You gotta heal the frames too, man. Frames need heals too, man. Oh, it's right here. Alright, man. Hopefully this Exo Frame is up ahead and not anywhere crazy that I'm gonna miss. Like on the tail end of the ship or something. Okay, Shadow Bunny scared me for a second. They stopped moving in the middle of the doorway. I see the menu. I'm a little bit more at peace. Here we go. Still love the skybox, man. Almost get vertigo from looking at it at a different angle, right? Well, your first time through crawling. Probably used to it now. This is the one sole part that I need a scout rifle for, dude. Actually, let me get rid of these annoying Dr. Eggman bots first. I'm making sure they didn't it wasn't a robot or nothing back there. I was like, they should be catching up. There we go. One more. This one part right here gives me more trouble than anything in the whole mission. Part two, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you. Ah, still got bodied. I got my Icarus dash and my got my Icarus dash tied to the same button. When I tried to slide and pop my rip, you did the freaking icky dash. Bolt shot on this thing would actually be really good because you don't have to do a full reload. You just need to throw one in the chamber. So I think bolt shot on this type of archetype would be a really good weapon combo. And since this is the first type other than DMT, they do have other options when it comes to it in the future. Hey, like, nah, we ain't stopping. Go, everybody's radiant. Let's fly up there. I got a sword on me. Double the Hubba Bubba Max. Might switch over to Chaos Reach if he's gonna stay on. I can switch. I was gonna, but oh, come on. I was gonna say he was finishable just a second ago. I find it cool that the Knights basically have like Cresta Alpha Luffy built in, where they start healing when they pop up their rift. as well get this ammo off the wall, huh? Of course. Look at him just getting volatile. Slice and dice, Chef. Slice and dice. I don't need divinity for this other boss. Looks like we pretty much got this. Go with the glade for the rest of this encounter. Oh wait, is this the one I made? Yes, it is. Alrighty. I think I got 2 more left to do. Yes, sir. Oh! Oh! So see, I got a little close there. There we go. Ooh! The shrapnel launcher just deleted me in half, bro. Alright, last stretch. Oh my God. About to catch that nade launcher, I tell you that. That one, I'll go over here. Take some more, that's only 3. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get it, fellas. Had some pretty good guardians on this one. Yeah, I ended up having to run this last night because last week when I ran it right, I missed the robot. Oh, did I miss it again? I don't remember seeing it anywhere. Hopefully it's in this last run, though. If not, I'm gonna be upset. I missed it again. But I had to run through it and get the last one. And it was in the room where we did that first boss fight at. But one of the blueberries I was running with had to leave, so me and the other blue and the teammate lived. And was able to get my rip so much with this setup. Because on the platform, the ads would like spawn and huddle up below you, so you could just get the benefit of Vesper just proccing like it is now. Dang it. I got way too close there. Two. He got me. He can go in this. He doesn't stop. Alright, we'll get it. Maybe 20 seconds? Yeah, I gotta get it. The boss is away from it though. I might be able to get it. Nah, man. You ain't gotta worry about that. Oh, well, now we gotta wipe. I forgot I didn't even switch to my different heavy either. Yeah, I can put on the linear one up. I'd be div if they'll do linears in. You just hit bomb crits. Everybody's good. Alright. I'm stay on this side though. I'm seeing that big old cave, man. Well, that definitely looks better and quicker. But yeah, you see how much super energy I got, and it's just the ads below me. And look how fast my rift just regains. So as long as they don't kill anything below this loop right here, it's just a prime example of how blessed this is. You know, like one more rift and I got my super. What was that? 4 or 5 rifts? No defeats. Right there. I know I can just go over there, but I'm lazy, dog. I am lazy, bruh. I wonder if Shadow Bunny's gonna... Nah, I'll do that. Shadow. There we go. Back to the same chill spot. Yeah, like I said, the blueberry I was running with last night, it was 3 of us, but 1 had to leave. So me and him was just literally, we just stood up here in this corner and we just did all the work. Just chill back with it. Stuff on a little bit good. Thank you, sir. Take that. Start working on my next script. I really hope this boss is in this next room, man. Not this boss, but this Exo Frame. That, I think that'll be like the 3rd week I've had to run it twice because I've missed the frame. I ain't got any more gear, so I could go get the hammer though. Next 5 seconds. There we go. We're almost at half of our super. Look at them circles, man. Ain't that beautiful? Vertices connected and everything, yeah. They definitely hit the lore on the head when they described this chest piece. Trying to cover you, Shadow. Almost got another suit for you. Alright, I'll let you do that. I'll do this one here. Dodge those sniper shots because they're definitely beaming on my head. So here goes another one for you. So, got a well. Get this one over here. Lock in. go. Before they distract you on. There goes the well buddies. Alright, let's end this. I guess I'll just put a little bit of points in online. Yep, yeah. Give I got. I could go get more ammo, but it's not worth losing, is it? And that is all she wrote. So let's hope we didn't miss the Exo Frame, but knowing me, it's probably way back there. Let's just double check everywhere right here, because we'll have enough time. I don't remember seeing the Wayfinder icon though, so. GG's, yeah, for sure. Oh, well, maybe I missed it. So I did not see her. No, that's that. Is it in here anywhere? Oh, it's a loot too. Nope. Oh, where did I miss that frame at, man? I'm gonna be kicking myself in the face once I find out where exactly the frame is. I bet you I passed it easily. Yeah, it's not in here. Oh well. Yeah, well, we want to mission, so whoops. All right, I think that will be the wrap up for today. Then I'll do my research, figure out where my blunder was. I doubt it's in here though. I mean, it could be, but I highly doubt it's in here. Because the other ones did not, we're not in the, we're not in areas like that. They were all, like, just areas in passing where you didn't need upgrades to unlock, so. Which one is that? It's this one. Wait a minute. It's this one. Is it this one? Yes, this one. Yeah, I didn't think it was in here. I wonder where it is, too, dude. I bet you it's on the jumping puzzle section. Yeah, I don't see anything in here. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll figure out where it is. Probably run it again on my own free time and get the final catalyst for 4th times. I wanted to showcase what it if the sniper shot synergized with 4th times, but we're just gonna have to save that for another day, I suppose. Well, shoot. I guess that's it for today, man. I'm gonna get into the Dexter's laboratory and start cooking up this vid piece. But like I said, everybody that's joined me today, you pretty much all have the everything you got to get started on making it yourself. Works on any build, across any setup, Omni class, any Guardian. As I've stated before, though, Hunters just don't get as much bang for the buck. But, I mean, as far as super builds are concerned, it's still pretty good. Yeah, and just have fun with a mix and match. That's the only thing I got to say. Shoot, I guess we'll shoot to the tower and we'll do our WoW sign-off. Our word of wisdom. Yeah, appreciate it for joining me. Shoot, the plan is to go live again sometime before the TWAB, maybe on TWAB's day, honestly, because there's a few other builds that I want to captivate. There's an Aeon Soul one that I was looking into. There's a Dynasty Warrior setup where it's, y'all probably heard me about this before. It builds into leaning into a medieval type of vibe, right? Using a bow, a glaive, a sword, and just having fun with that mod kit. And then I did want to revisit the Elemental Alchemist theme again. I wanted to talk about how the synergies of the different elements mix and match and the fun you can have with that before we get any new verb perks in general. Because we got new weapons with verb perks this season. We got a plethora of new weapons with them. I think almost every elemental weapon this season came with a verb perk. I could be wrong, but I think at least 90% of our elemental weapons came with one. So they're definitely leaning into that, and it's pretty cool. Hopefully in the future, like maybe the far future, right? But hopefully we actually get origin trait perks that are considered verb perks Now that's probably some power creep, but I mean, hey, wouldn't it be fun at the same time? Alrighty. Yeah. So that's the plan anyway, but just wrapping out, getting our bounties done. Just getting a little prep list done and a checklist before Lightfall hits, and then hit the same thing again. Yeah, I guess another thing I want to say, I just appreciate all the support and everybody tuning in and joining me here and there, man. Like I said, if there's one thing I am, it's consistently inconsistent. So the consistent support from y'all is definitely is definitely a shining point of my my day in doing this, for real, for real. I definitely enjoy it. So maybe we'll do GMs later this week and some what's it called? Some comp games. Go ahead and see if we can try our luck with the roads.
Checking.
I hate we missed last week's badass on it. Alright. So the WoW for today will be let's see. Let us go with thinking of something. Let's go to a quote that I played with the other day. I ended up messing with a little bit, thanks to my friends. But the quote goes like this. Let me get in a nice little position right here. Quote goes like, I just had it. Don't be so focused on your own failures that you can't see your own success. Which is pretty much captivates how Anna was saying, right? She was so focused on what did she do the right thing or whatnot, that she didn't see the success that she did. Because the whole dichotomy behind that, or the beautiful paradox, is she was questioning, did she raise Red Rasputin the right way? But honestly, if you go through the lore, she did it just perfectly when you think about it. Because what's happened is going to happen. But because of the way she raised it, Rasputin was able to say no to what Clovis Bray's scheme was, as far as keeping the Traveler pinned. And also, a little fun fact was that Rasputin said thank you. I think that if Anna didn't raise Rasputin through the philosophy and the teachings that she taught Rasputin, he wouldn't be the robot he is today, correct? So the whole full circle, that he was the type of tyrant that destroyed Fellwinter, destroyed the Iron Lords, and now look at him now, right? I mean, him and Saladin actually might go out for lunch one day in the future. But all seriousness though, the fact that he said thank you, you know, from a robot, a machine, that just goes to show you, I think she did the right thing with that. So yeah, don't be so focused on your own failures that you can't see your own success. That was a quote that I played with myself. So, thank you for everybody joining me. If you like what you see, triple tap that like button for me. If you enjoy the vibe, subscribe. It's been me in the present, talking to you from the past. Hope to catch you Guardians in the future. Adios. I'm Ghost. Guardian out. Dun, 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 dun.